quick pickoffs, try to stay directional. So if I'm on the right-hand side of the rubber, when I throw, whether it's from the windup, whether I'm teaching my kids to throw from the stretch on the right-hand side of the rubber, stay there. Stay there. Okay? From this position, it's a real quick foot and hand movement. I could talk right-handed pickoff moves for about 45 minutes, and it seems such a basic thing. All I'm asking for my guys to do is quick feet, quick hands. Right? Your arm action gets more like a catcher than a pitcher when you throw the ball to first base. So when I throw the ball to the plate, my arm action is all the way down and up. Okay? I'm breaking my hand, out, nice arc, so I can get to the plate. When I go to first base, I'm going to step and get it closer to my ear. I want to be quicker. I don't need to throw the ball as hard as I can to first base if I can get it there quicker. That's the goal. Quick feet, quick hands. So all it is, and we'll do this with, usually we'll do this at camp, we'll just put them on a line on the field, we'll put them on the right field line or left field line just so they have a basis for where the rubber is going to be. And it's just a jump. We have them come set, all right, we'll count 1,001 and then move. So it's feet and hands go together. What they call, something called disengaging the rubber. You have to release your right foot or your pitching foot from the rubber. So I can't just turn this way. And you'll see some kids just kind of spin. I don't know if you can all see. The plate's there. Some guys will just do this. Right? And my right foot stays on the ground. It's a jump. We call it a jump turn. Okay? So from here, it's jump. All right? Feet and hands go together. Quick feet, quick hands. All right? What I try to get my guys to understand, they have a certain width of the rubber. I don't want them to move towards the third base side of the rubber with their right foot. So when I move to my first step, I don't want to go this way. Because like Coach said earlier, if I step this way, I just made it 47 feet. Well, if I step this way to throw to first base, I'm doing the same thing. I'm making my throw longer than it has to be. I want to gain ground to anywhere I'm throwing. Whether it's pitching, whether I'm at shortstop, when I throw the ball to first base, I want to throw and I want to keep going towards my throw. So when I throw my pickoff here, short, I want to try to keep my foot inside the plane of the rubber. All right? Throw and follow it to first. As you get older and play the more deception game, simple things making your move look slower until you're ready to pick somebody off. And this gets a little more high school, but if my best move is this, I don't want to do that to the first runner in the first inning. Because if I don't pick him off, then in my head I'm thinking, I got nothing better than that. All right? That guy got back standing up, and here I am, that's the best I got. Okay? So what we try to teach them to slow down your feet, lengthen your arm. Okay? So my first move might be long arm, long feet. I might step more to third base. It's a little more advanced, but as they get to that 12 years old, moving on to the big field, this is where you start thinking about that. How do I deceive the runner without breaking the rules of deceiving the runner? Right? You're trying to deceive the runner, and the rule says you can't deceive the runner or it's a ball. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but that's what you're doing. Okay? So the basic is short hands, short feet. Okay? Real quick. Okay? And what I try to get my guys to understand, like I said earlier, you don't have to throw the ball as hard as you can to get it there. If I throw the ball as hard as I can and the ball's up here, it doesn't matter. If I throw the ball 75% and put it right here for my first baseman, I have a much better chance. Okay? So the things like lengthening your arm, stepping this way, a lot of different things. The way we control the running game, because to be brutally honest, my catcher doesn't have a great arm, and my pitchers don't do a good job holding runners on because most of them get closer to the balance position. So what we do is you hold. All right? Get your step, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. That guy standing out there at first base is dying, waiting, wondering what's going to happen. And then you go to the plate and he's not ready to go. That's the best way in my mind. If your pitchers don't have a good move or your catcher doesn't have a good arm, control the running game by varying what we call your counts. Get your sign, come set, 1,001 and go. Get your sign, come set, do it to 1,004. Okay? If you get that guy uncomfortable, you won. You controlled the running game, and that's the goal. Okay? Left-handers. You want left-handers real quick?
Yeah.
Bottom line is, make your delivery to first base the same as your delivery to the plate. You'll see most kids, even at the high school level, do this. If I'm going to the plate, I stare at the guy at first base, and I go to the plate. If I'm going to first base, I look at the plate, and I go to first base. 95% of them, you'll be able to pick that up immediately. All right? The best guys do the same thing every time. Okay? You have 45 degrees from the corner of the rubber, on a regular field to where that 45-foot line going down the baseline, the box on the outside of the baseline. You have 45 degrees on an guys do at camp. I try to talk to the high school kids too. Find out where that 45-degree line is. Walk out to the edge of the mound, just make yourself a mark so you know what you're doing. Not one that the umpire is going to see, all right? But just understand where you should get to. Because if you go here and here, you're not using the fact that you've been blessed with throwing with a left-handed ball. God's gift to you, and cheat. Here, 45, and always follow your throw off the mound. Okay, that's what we get our guys to try to do. So as close to, if I go to the plate, if I'm looking at them and I go to the plate, then I want to do the same thing here. I want to look at them and I want to go to first base. Try to get them to make it mirror what they do to the plate, the same as first base.